MLP Series Review, Season 1, Episode 3, The Ticketmaster. So this episode is a Twilight episode, and it centers around her getting 2 tickets to the Grand Galloping Gala, and all of the other main 6 trying to convince her to take them. They all have different reasons for going. Applejack wants to go to sell food. Rarity wants to go to meet Blue Blood. Rainbow Dash wants to go do things for the Wonderbolts. Fluttershy just wants to go to the garden, and Pinkie Pie just wants to party. All of their reasons are pretty bad. Applejack's is probably the most, good, giving, but even then, it's really weird because, the Mentally Advanced series called this out. It's like you're going to go to a catered party to sell food. You do know that it's catered and they have food, and you're selling to people that can get free food. It's like going to a buffet and trying to sell food to the people. It's like it's a buffet. You get whatever you want. Rainbow Dashes is always the same, and I don't know why she would think that she'd even have the room to do that. The gala is mostly inside. So you're not really doing any of your tricks inside. Rarity just doesn't even know who Blue Blood is. Just completely fantasize something that's not even close to being real. Fluttershy is fine, but it turns out the animals don't like her. And then Pinkie's is just party, but she's not. It's not the kind of party that she thinks it is. In order of the ones who probably should have gotten it, it should have been Applejack, I guess, even though hers doesn't make sense. And then next is probably Rainbow, because at least it's her career. Rarity's would be good if she had somebody to go with, but she's just literally trying to meet someone there. And then partying and animals is whatever. It's weird that Twilight's reason for going in that episode is she wants to talk to Celestia. I don't remember if it's fanon or canon, but there's definitely a part where Celestia says, I would make time for you any time or whatever. I don't know, but that just seems like that's what Celestia would do regardless. But she doesn't make time for her at the gala because it's a gala and she has to do things. She's with her and she's there, and I'm sure she could but not conversation. Celestia makes time for Twilight all the time. It's really weird. In this episode, we do get some funny sight gags and stuff. We do get Twilight's Pinkie's gala song, not the gala song where she sings about going, but the gala song where she's lifting Twilight into the air. That's a really, really good song. I like that little 10-second song. I like the "Oatmeal, Are You Crazy" part with Pinkie. For some reason in this episode, Twilight teleports. And Spike says, warn me next time you're going to do that. And Twilight says, I didn't even know that was going to happen. And it's like, but you teleported against Moon. Does it happen out of desperation? And if it does, then they really could have let you go when you were falling, because you should have been able to teleport to the ground. It's just a weird line. I really like the message of this episode. If all of my friends can't do it, I don't want to do it either, because some of them will be left out. That is one of the best messages in the entire series. If all of us can't, then none of us should. We shouldn't want to if all of us can't. And if all of us can't, we should try to find a way so all of us can. Twilight is really good in this episode. And it's a really good problem to have as the first problem after the series premiere, because it would be, again, no big monster or anything, just what do I do? This is difficult, and the resolution is a really good one. I like that in this episode, Celestia is like, and one for you, Spike, as if she talks to Spike, as if he's a person, which he is, and she does. But it's really weird in that other episode where she's like, your friend, Spike. Why wouldn't she just say Spike? Clearly, she talks to him directly. It's really strange. Just the lack of continuity from the writers, which is not surprising. But yeah, this is a really good episode. It's one of my favorites in the entire series, and it's the best way maybe not necessarily the best episode, but the best way to start the series on not climax episodes with everyday regular problems that are really hard to solve and the way that you should solve them. So, we do get a Benny Hill chase scene, which is fun. And yeah, I'd say this is a solid 5 out of 5 stars. It's one of the best episodes of the series, in my opinion. Not up there with Luna Eclipsed, but it is up there with like the last roundup and stuff.